the 5-Minute Food Entrepreneur Podcast, episode number 12. We have a very exciting guest on today. We are conducting this as ever over Instagram Live. So I'm going to add in my guest now. And this machine is going to go quiet for the next. And we're back. So we are joined by the founder of a new company. I believe he's here. Do we have you here?
Hello.
There's
Yeah, how are you?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Yeah, good. Yeah. How are yourself?
Good to have you on. Thanks for joining me. So we're going to go straight into Tiernan, okay? We try to keep this to 5 minutes. It tends to go up and above. So you've the little intro there I was giving you. You're the founder of a company called Thirst Free. So it's an interesting new company. I've seen a couple of brands there, food brands, where you using your product. So I suppose before we talk about that, give me the kind of 30-second elevator pitch of, you look like a young man. Who are you? What's your background?
So my name's Tiernan Lowney. I started Thirst Free back in November with my business partner. And basically we come from a background, we did website design and social media marketing before. So we kind of got to learn a bit about like selling and how business works mainly, and then we kind of went for this, and it's gone all right for us. Can't complain. Like,
yeah, where did the idea come from?
We saw over in America. There's a company doing something kind of similar, and then no one was doing it in Ireland or Europe. So we just kind of had to go at it, and it's going pretty well now.
Well, what age are you, by the way?
I'm 20.
20, and are you in college or?
No, it's full time.
Full time with this,
Yeah.
deadly. Very good. Right, let's get into it. So you have before we get into touch, you have another business. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, we do just website design. So we just build websites for companies. It's more a kind of side hustle now and obviously I do the website for the Thirst Free and everything. So it's just handy income.
Okay, and how did you get into that?
It was just kind of by luck. Someone was looking for a website and we had like no past experience, so we just kind of said we'll do it for you, and then we got used to doing it, so then we just kind of reaching out to people and just grew from there. So it's handy enough.
Deadly. And okay, so in terms of Thirst Free, then what? Talk me through actually the process. So you built the website, but how do you get customers on board?
So customers on board, it started where we've just been going around knocking on doors around Dublin City, just selling the product. And then after we started getting a few companies on board, more companies kind of start seeing it, like people using it and everything. They're just reaching out to us now. There's kind of more ground from us having to reach out to more getting people coming to us, which is obviously suits us a lot more.
Yeah, for sure. You don't have to go cold calling or cold emails or whatever. And so explain that business model, right? Because the water's free, right? So you have a product that you give to customer for free. So without knowing too much more about it, it seems like the obvious question is going to be, well, how do you make money from the business?
Yeah.
So explain how the business works, I suppose.
So basically, we have the cans, and then companies would pay us to put their branding or advertising on the can, and then that covers whatever they pay for the can. That covers the cost of the can, and obviously we get our percentage on top, and then that enables us to be able to give them out for free to people, like out in the street or at events, and it just makes it free for the customers. They don't have to pay anything.
Okay, and say if I had a cafe, for example, or a retail store shop, could I put my branding on that can and then sell that can at a cost, or no? Or does it have to be free?
It's up to whatever the company wants to do with it, really. Like we distribute them ourselves as well, but if the company wants to hold on to them, do whatever they want with them, it's completely up to them. Once they buy the product, it's in their hands then.
Okay, deadly. And do you outsource, I'm guessing, the production?
Yeah.
So
the production at the moment, it's outsourced, but in the future we're planning on then getting it like us doing it ourselves here in Ireland.
Okay, deadly. So in terms of the challenges you've had now, it's a new business. I'm sure we'll talk about where you want to go. Is there any kind of standout challenge you have at the moment that's really kind of you're finding it difficulty in terms of getting to maybe where you want to go?
It's just kind of completing like the Irish market, like just trying to get as much place because we're looking like branch out in the future. But obviously, we have to get. There's still a lot more businesses in Ireland to work on, so it's just trying to get like as many places in Ireland that we can, and then get recognition over in the UK as well and other markets. So just getting bigger on like social media or just out with in the business world for word of mouth.
Yeah. Well, what's your did you what's your breakdown in terms of the work that you do in terms of on Thirst Free and then the other business you have?
The other business, to be honest with you, there's not much. Like it's maybe only if it's kind of word of mouth at that. Like I don't really spend too much time outreaching because it's just there's the return on it. It's just hard to sell a website. Like pretty much every business has a website nowadays. But
yeah, true.
If the opportunity comes up, like we'll never say no to it.
Okay, so are you full time working on Thirst Free?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Side hustle?
Nah, full time on Thirst Free pretty much.
And it's is it a business from the bedroom? Like I'm guessing you don't have an office.
We don't have an office. We have storage units that we like where we store everything and everything. There's no real requirement for an office yet, but we're just always out and about anyway. We're at meetings or just going around places. So no, it's never really it's no real off days.
Unbelievable. Jeez, that's some success for a man of your age. Tell me, what's the big goal for Thirst Free? Where do you see it in 5 years' time?
5 years time, I would like to have branches in different countries. So, for example, like thirstfree.ie in Ireland, thirstfree.co.uk in the UK, in the Middle East, like for example Dubai or Australia. Just branch out to as much places as we can.
Deadly. Right. Well, here is a question that came in from Dough Club Pizza. They're a new business in the UK. He said, "What's the cost of a business for a case of 24 with their brand on it?" So, rough idea.
Yeah, we actually have a minimum order of 500 cans. So the price, it kind of depends on like how much cans people are ordering, because we have like set price lists where like say someone orders 10,000, it's going to be much cheaper than getting 500 or 1,000 cans. So it kind of varies. If they want, if just shoot us a DM, we can send you on everything, and then we can go from there.
Sounds good. Another question came in there. Do you have everything trademarked and domains and everything? Do you have trademarks?
Yeah, we have trademarks on the names and everything we're getting. So that's sorted at the moment. I'm not the man to talk to about that. That's my partner more. He's on that kind of
end. Right. Okay. Right. Let me finish on this one. It's very interesting to chat to you. You're obviously a very entrepreneurial guy. You have diverse business. If I gave you £1 million now and I said you have to put that, you can't go spending that in Temple Bar, which gets you a couple of pints. You have to spend on the business. What would you do?
On the Thirst Free business?
No, a different business. Or if you had to spend £1 million on a separate business, is there any other areas or industries you'd like to go into?
It would probably be something that I could only think of off the top of my head to do would probably be either real estate or buying and selling like luxury watches. That's probably the two ones that I could think of at the moment off the top of my head.
Deadly.
Because it's just fast and easy to get into, I think.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, where does the entrepreneurship come from? Have you always been like this? Is it in the family or?
It's kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest. Like, when I left school, like it was kind of I was doing stuff on the side and was working jobs and just never liked working the jobs. So then, just kind of wanted to go out on my own, be my own boss. So that's where it kind of came from, working jobs mainly.
Deadly. Happy days. Tiernan, it's great to get you on.
Yeah.
It's great to chat to you.
Okay.
As I said, we could talk all day, but we only have so much time on these podcasts. But yeah, I wish you the best, and I hope I'm no doubt our paths will cross in the future.
Yeah. Perfect. Cheers. Thanks for having me on.
Best luck, man. Good luck. Cheers.